never had a doubt. Go interview Nico Roberts and ask him what did I say to that bench. I never had a doubt. I know what my team can do.
So
I know.
Despite the foul trouble, you never panicked?
Never panicked. I never panicked. If you watch it, I never panicked on the sideline. It just, the first couple seconds, of course, it feels, it'll leave you with a feeling because you can't do nothing. You just got to sit there and watch like the crowd. So I felt like a fan for a second, but I just tried to stay calm, reserve my energy on the bench, and I was just paying attention to what was going on. And I started to notice certain things that they were doing over and over and over and over when you get to sit over there. And I just... I won't be specific. I understand that, but I won't be specific. I paid attention to the game. I think that's what you should do on the bench, and it was certain things that I can't even explain that I just knew I could get in the way of, and I did it, and it worked.
You're playing for the national championship Monday night.
Man, it still ain't hit us. A lot of this stuff is catching up with us late. I don't think the team realizes it's only one other team in the country still playing right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we played through the entire season. From the beginning, we obviously thought it was going to be a rebuilding year, and they didn't really know what we had, and we knew what we had, and we had a lot of confidence in what we had and just each other as teammates and players, and that's obviously turned into what it is right now.
Hey, Connor, what are you guys going to have to do this time against Kentucky? You didn't know the first time.
I think we turned the ball over a lot, and it led to their points. I remember at halftime, coach was pretty disappointed because he felt like we could have been up by about 8 or so, but we gave them some easy, just kind of turn the ball over, and it led right to the dunk or something like that. And if we had a lead like that in the first half, and they made the run that they did at the beginning of the second half, I think we would have been able to maintain it a little bit better. So we're going to have to kind of control their runs the best we can.
You guys have played some good teams over the course of the season, but how big is the gap between Kentucky's talent and some of the teams you faced?
I mean, I would say it's pretty big. They're a great team, and if you let them get comfortable or let them get open looks or start to get their rhythm, then you're going to be in trouble.
Connor, Elijah said he never doubted at all. Do you have any at all? Or?
When we're down like that in the first half, you know that there's that much time, that there's a lot of time left. And Coach Self always says, take it a possession at a time. And we tried to cut the lead down as much as we could in the first half, and we knew that if we got it under double digits at halftime, we'd be all right. And we got pretty fortunate for Jeff making a huge play and Tyshawn making that pass to Travis and him finishing, and that was huge for us going into halftime.
Is this sunk in? You're going to play for the national championship.
I mean, it was an awesome experience out there, and it's kind of, I think, sunk in, but I think it'll take a little bit longer to fully sink in, and we'll get ready tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be able to play a good game on Monday.
I think Jeff's defense definitely sparked our offense. Getting big blocks like that, it's something that we expect out of him. And so once he starts doing that, it just gives us more energy to keep going. We just didn't play our game. We didn't play Kansas basketball. We got here a little bit selfish, and when we got here in halftime and we got together, and coach talked to us, and we went out there and played as a team.
You guys showed a lot of guts in free throws when relevant. Those two to put you ahead. Were you confident?
Yeah, I think Travis is probably the most confident free throw shooter I've ever been. He tells me not to go in the lane when he's shooting the ball. One thing about Travis and Tyshawn and all our guards, they believe that they're great shooters. Free throw, three-pointers, it doesn't matter. And that's all you pretty much need, man. It's confidence. Confidence can rule the world.
What is it about you guys? I mean, you haven't given up more than that. Was the most points you've given up in the second half in the last 3 games, and it was only 27. What about turning up the defense in the second half?
Defense wins games, and especially when you're playing great teams like Ohio State, with so many weapons, and they could put you down like they did in the first half. We had to strap up, and that's what we did. They still got more points than allowed, but I mean it happens. We got to come out from the jump, but once again, you can't predict how the game's gonna go. You never know. You just can take your situation and try to make the best of it.
Defense leads to their offense, so if we can
talk about time and ability to affect the game in ways
make sure that we get good shots offensively. I think we'll be fine. We got guys that block shots too. We got guys that we got guys that can special defensively.
That's what he do. He's a big time player. And when you're a great player, you find other ways to affect the game, besides scoring. And, with Ty's ability to be as fast as he is, tall as he is to be a point guard, he definitely can affect the game in more ways than scoring.
Did you kind of reflected the game? You came out missing some shots, you get behind, but you seemed to catch a little rhythm towards the end of the half. I think you scored 6 straight points for your team, and then really big in the second half.
Like I said, I had good looks. The first 3 shots I missed were all layups, so mean, and they bigs are 6'8", 6'7", so, I wasn't worried about shot blockers. If I had to keep shooting, I wasn't going to keep missing those bunnies all night. But like I said, you just got to take what you dealt with and just move on from it.
I'm excited.
National title game. I mean, coming in this year, did you imagine that national title game now Monday? That's what you're going to be in.
Nah, not at all. Like I said, I didn't know what to expect, man. I was stressing so bad, at the beginning of the season because I was so scared of how I perform or, how we react to everything. But, I mean, we had nothing to lose from the get-go, so we're here now. 5 seconds on the clock. There's no reason to, let them get the ball up court and even try to get a sniff at a three. So we fouled them and we shot 2 instead of 3. We got the ball back. That was it.
Talk about the game that you remember with Kentucky earlier in the year. What do you remember from that game?
They bullied us. They beat us, and that's what I remember. They beat us good. Had no chance. We had no chance the whole game. We didn't play like we playing now. We wasn't a team yet. And, when it comes down to just playing a pickup game with Kentucky, you're never going to win. Definitely. Second chance is always the best. Yeah, I was disgusted with myself, man, because I've been, like I said, it was my first big test. I think we played like some mid-majors before Kentucky, and, it was my first test on the big stage, and I ain't handled it well at all. I took the traps bad. My mentality was if I was out there by myself, but like I said, we came far from November. We're here now.
Did you like the chance to talk back-to-back Sullivan and Davis?
Yeah, like I said, if you want to be the best, you got to take down the best.